Well, as you can imagine, there's so many different layers. So in a roundabout way, it's hit us hard. And the hard to everyone is different. So some of the layers, one of my hard is I'm a spiritual being. And I firmly believe that because I've given my life to the Lord and I've given him my mind, my soul, my strength, because I've given him everything, I trust that he'll take care of me. And so because of that, I don't fret. But at the same time, the Lord gives us wisdom. So I have to move with that wisdom. I said all that to say that I felt like, I'm going to go and do what I need to do, and COVID ain't going to bother me until I got hit with it. Then it took me back to when the Lord told me that you may get it, but it won't kill you. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So as I see other people who are in the hospital, bedridden, I have an auntie who's literally in the hospital right now, and they said she's probably not going to make it out the hospital. And all of these different things, I reflect on, yes, I had headaches, migraines, if you will, and my whole body was sore, and I was sleeping for days and days and days, but that was it. So compared to somebody who couldn't taste anything or couldn't smell anything or all of these different things, just what I had, I'll take it. And as much as I complain and I moped and I groaned, and then I look at my children and they just had sore throats or just had like some itchy, scratchy eyes. And my youngest, who's 5, really didn't have anything. And my wife really wasn't affected at all. And I'm just like, okay. So it affected us, but it affected us differently. In terms of my photography and my other entrepreneur things, it just stopped. Everything just came to a standstill because most of what I shoot in terms of photography is youth sports. So as you can imagine, parents are not signing up their kids. The organization's probably not doing anything. The Y isn't open. So I went from being very busy, and that's very busy in Columbus and Chattanooga and Pittsburgh and Florida where my teams are, to just nothing. So now I'm like, okay, Lord, what are you trying to tell me? Like, is photography still what I'm going to be doing? Now I've got all this content for this documentary that I'm working on. Is that the direction? Because it's not coincidence why I got all this stuff done a year and a half in advance. Now I got all this material. Okay, Lord, I see that you opening the door for me to do something else. So it led me another direction. But back to, dealing with other people, it's hard to see other people going through things. When you're just like, okay, I'm good, but you not, and she not, and they not. It's like, man. And even though you haven't spoken for a while or seen each other, it's still like, but I know him, and I know her, and I know them, and not you. It's just like, man. And then the news and everything else, man, it's been hard, man. But it's just been hard on a different level with a different mindset. But it's definitely been difficult, man.
Cool.